Alright, so these are a couple of cacao trees that I planted from seed when I first moved here. You can see some of the pods that are growing on this one. But I'm going to work on this one here and kind of remove all the grass around the base. Oh, and there's another one. And a third, fourth one over here. I'll say that all these trees are the same age. There's a big difference in their size. Yeah, obviously this one gets a little better treatment than the rest. But anyway, I'm going to clear out the base and maybe maybe I'll add some mulch also, but I'm not sure if I actually get around to that. So the grass here is referred to as Hilo grass. It has a couple other names in other parts of the world, but it's relatively shallow rooted and not terribly difficult to pull out as long as the ground's a little wet. And yeah, the chickens tend to like it sometimes. There's some other grasses in here, but the majority is the Hilo grass. Or down where I live, people call it Puna grass, but it's the same thing. It's pretty aggressive, and it sends runners out and just will cover over ground relatively quickly. The problem, and later in the video you'll see, is that the soil here is just super shallow. This tree, the taproot of this tree is probably all of 3 inches long if it's lucky. So all the roots are just lateral out to the side, well, which is what lateral is. So using my little hand rake, I kind of pulled up a couple of its roots. So I tried to rebury it, hoping that that'll help. Yeah, there's some. Anyways. I'm sure you could figure out what these things laying on the ground are, but that was our old roof of our house. When we first moved in, we had our roof replaced, and I just wanted to keep some of them. I ended up keeping almost all of them, which I've used in projects around the yard. The chicken coop roof right next to me is that piece. I have some compost bins behind the chicken run area. And I'm sure I have other things. I've laid them out just to kill the grass. This pile right here has been here for a couple years, so it's most likely everything that's dead under there, since it really only takes a couple months or sometimes less than that. It's not the prettiest landscaping material, but it is free, I guess, if you don't count the cost of our new roof. And the last step, I'm just mixing up some soil manure mix just to give it some extra food, since it is really shallow and porous subsurface. Rain kind of just leaches everything away, so you really have to feed things every few months here. And that's about it. Lean that up against my tool shed / chicken coop. Well, that's about it. There it is. And we have to do that. But we're not going to look at that right now.